XDefiant is officially here, and knowing this game is very optimized for lower end hardware, I wanted to test to see whether you can play the game on a super low end PC like the Shadow Discovery Machine. Can it play the game? Well, let's get into that. Plus, we'll discuss the status of the game on other platforms. It's the day after launch and there's no sign of it, so let's dive in. Now, if you're looking for the full review of the game with the other Shadow tiers, I have a full review of the game back when the game was in beta over a year ago, and not much has changed. If anything, the game should be more optimized now. Now let's talk core game problems first. As of now, why hasn't the game come to other platforms like GeForce Now and Amazon Luna? Ubisoft is usually very good at launching their games on these platforms day one or even earlier. Now, there's nothing official, but my bet is that Ubisoft is ironing out many other server issues before they launch on dedicated cloud platforms. They even mentioned on Ubisoft Connect that they are experiencing limited functionality. It was very hard to find a match for many players, and overall server performance was pretty poor. Look at this hit registry.
Can anyone provide first aid?
Now, part of the issues could be the lack of power in this configuration, which I'll get to more in a minute, but yeah, it's bad. Now, things did get better throughout the day yesterday, but I bet Ubisoft is waiting to make sure their servers are much better first before they launch on GeForce Now and Luna. Now on to the game performance on the Discovery tier. Graphics settings. Of course, everything's going to be defaulted to low. Everything. Also, do not play this game in 4K on the Discovery tier. Now the funny thing is, the frames aren't bad. The P5000 holds up pretty well. The problem is this configuration's lack of CPU and RAM. 4 virtual CPUs and only 6 GB of RAM gives you this error when you start the game. And when you're at 4K, the CPU is maxed. Loading assets for each map on each match is the main issue here. It's bad. Going down to 1080p is still bad, but now the game is completely playable. Yes, loading assets is still slow, and you'll have hiccups here and there, and not all UI elements appear all the time, but I'm hitting an FPS around 60 on average. I'm actually very surprised. Now, I'm not saying you can go pro on this tier or anything, but you'll be able to hold your own. I have a full escort match of what to expect on this tier on my personal channel, located in the description, so check that out if you want to see a full match. Also, if you're looking to sign up for this Shadow tier or any other Shadow tier, the sign up link is in the description as well. So if you like this overview of XDefiant on the Shadow Discovery tier, give us a like. Also, make sure to join as a member of the channel or join our Patreon and our Discord in the links below. And above all else, make sure to subscribe to keep it locked right here at the only place where you do battle in gaming heaven, Cloud Gaming Battle.